Work through cross-collar choke according to Jeremy Arell. I do it a little bit differently than some other people. Some people like really bent, a lot of different grips, a lot of different ways to do this, but this way doesn't burn my grips and I feel like it sets my body up for the arm bar really easily. So first thing you're going to do is make sure that you get a grip. Very commonly people will grab a hold of this arm and what they want to do is they want to roll me over. I know that, and so I get down nice and low. Now, before I start to transition into the cross-collar choke, I like to reorient my arms. When I do a cross-collar choke, typically I do it with straight arms. So the mistake that people make is they really like flex this grip or try to pull their arm back. I don't want you to do that. What I want you to do is I want you to extend, hold it tight, hold it tight. I want you to extend your arm and shoulder away. So it's not a pushing of the fist away, it's an extension of the shoulder. It's very difficult, hold it tight, hold it tight. Very difficult for him to stop my arm from straightening. You feel what I'm talking about, right? Now, I don't have any base on that side. Go ahead, hold it. So I'm going to extend, and I'm going to come out to the side, and I'm going to place my head far out to the side over here. Now, this gives me a little bit of an ability. Now, don't worry about getting rolled. We're going to talk about this arm in a minute. But when I put my head on the floor, my second hand is going to come in just with a fist. It's okay to grab the collar, but it's not needed at all. From here, with my head on the floor, I'm going to walk up until my head is in line with his. And what you're going to find, did it choke you?
Yes, sir.
It makes your head feel like it's going to explode in a way that a classic cross collar can't, okay? Some people will tap right when your head hits the floor. Some people, as you walk, you can see these little spots on the floor from my forehead. As I walk my head, it gets tighter and it gets tighter and it gets tighter. There should be no pulling motion on your hands. If you feel like your jaw is going to explode, you feel like you're smothering, that's all part of it. You can tap to that at any time that you want, okay? If your partner taps as soon as your head hits the floor, let go with your setup hand and continue through the rotation. When we post on our head, we're posting on where your hairline should be if you're a little bit receding, okay? But if you have a normal, healthy hairline, right on the front of the hairline, try not to go on the temple. We don't ever want to turn or compromise the posture of our neck. So again, I put that hand in, my arm is bent, he's holding onto it nice and tight, right? So I'm extending that shoulder away, and then I'm going to place my head on the floor. My second hand comes in and makes a good base, and I'm coming out with straight arms. Let's get a different angle real quick so you can kind of see how extended I am above the head. So on one, he grabs, no, I don't want to get rolled, right? So from here, I'm extending my shoulder, my hand supports my base, I put my head on the floor, and I'm extending my arms out. It feels really gnarly. Anyone want to feel it? Austin wants to feel it. Okay? It's okay to tap at any time, okay? Yeah. Right? So, one, he grabs it, oh no, right? I mean, hold it down. It's super difficult when, a lot of people will try to do, don't do that. Extend the shoulder. How does he stop that, right? One, my head goes to the floor. My second fist comes in, it's not even on the ground, and I'm walking my head.
Oh man, it's gonna be, yeah.
You have an idea of what it feels like because you're looking at it, and you're wrong, okay? It's gonna feel really gnarly. Don't be afraid to tap. Choke each other once or twice, then go through the motions. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. 1, 2.